Hi, welcome back to Rolling Hills Zoo to You. I'm Brenda Gunder, the curator here at Rolling Hills Zoo. And today we're going to talk about capybara. Now, recently we got a new female capybara from just down the road in Sedgwick County, who will be with our male, Mike, as a companion. Capybara are the largest rodents, kind of one of my favorite animals. And right away you're saying they look like a giant guinea pig, and that's exactly what they are. They're a South American rodent, and they are an interesting rodent in the fact that they like to swim and they stay in the water quite a bit. In between their toes are some webbing to help them swim as well as kind of navigate on the bottom of the water. However, they are an herbivore, so they like to eat all the grass and browse and grasses that are in along the river lines and the ponds and so forth. So you can see here we have a nice water feature here for our capybara. Mike has been with us several years. They actually only live between 8 and 10 years, and he is just about 7.5. And then also they aren't a big animal in the fact that they can be on their own. They like to be solitary, but then also they like to hang out in family units. So that's another reason we got our female Azalea to be a companion. We don't plan on breeding the species. We just want to have a companionship and then have them hang out together in the ponds and just for the public to enjoy. Azalea, who has come to us from Sedgwick County, she's about 6 months old right now, and she's going to be about half the size of this guy right here, but she'll grow quickly as rodents do. About anything in the wild, as you think about all the raptors and things that catch rats and rodents around here, they have a lot of predators in South America, and especially for the younger ones. However, here where they're protected, she'll have the run of this pond, and then they can probably see them enjoying themselves along the shoreline. We don't plan on putting them together right away. We're in the process of doing a Howdy. So Azalea came to us about March 2nd, and she was in quarantine. Then she moved to this building to kind of start that process of getting comfortable with all the sights and sounds around here, starting to realize there's another capybara here. An interesting thing about Mike is he's a pretty quiet guy, and usually he maneuvers around the staff without making a peep. But now he's kind of started doing a little bit of a bark and a little bit of an alarm call. And I feel that's because he knows he has a partner coming, and so he's starting to get a little protective. However, you can see he's pretty mellow. They have been Howdying side by side, and we did have panels up, visual barriers at first, just so Azalea, since she's younger, felt a little more comfortable. Now we have started to take those down. You can kind of see here outside we still have some of that happening. We do have 2 separate spaces, and Azalea will have the larger space starting very soon, and then she will be able to see him and kind of get comfortable and not be afraid, and then we'll watch their behaviors. A lot of times when you get new animals, you're not sure exactly how they'll get along. We do know that the species usually only has 1 male in a group of animals. You can't really house 2 males together. However, since Azalea's our young female, they should get along just fine. Just need to get her comfortable with all the new sights and sounds, since she did come from a family group in Sedgwick. So as she gets more comfortable, we have seen them sitting side by side inside and kind of talking to each other a little bit. Capybara make a wide range of vocalizations, chirps and chatters, some teeth clicking, squeals, all kinds of different noises if they were pressured or if they were communicating with each other. So we're getting to experience that again with these 2 and learning and seeing what they do. So far they've been just sitting side by side and a little chirp or a little bark here and there. Nothing aggressive, nothing scary, and with her orienting herself next to him, that's a good sign. And him also doing the same, it's a very good sign that we're making the right progress. And then as we slowly let them out, we will allow them to be nose to nose out here with the mesh. We'll take some of this other visual barrier down until eventually we can open the doors between them and then observe and kind of watch the behavior. In this space, we have a full circle in this building as well as the yards. So if we got them together and then maybe they were a little nervous or some aggression happened, we would be able to separate immediately. And then once we see that goes well for a few days, then they will both be let back out into the pond. So since Azalea is new here, we would give her some time outside first, so she can learn all the area without Mike kind of maybe being in her business. And she'll be able to check out the whole area, where she can swim, where she can lay, where she feels comfortable. And then we would have them together, and then hopefully they will just hang out together and be friends. Is kind of the goal when you're wanting just a companion animal. So that's our plan here for these guys, and we hope very soon that you guys can all come back out and see our Cappy and as they're out together. So I want to thank you for coming to watching this Rolling Hills Zoo Zoo to You, and look forward to seeing you guys out here soon.